Hey everyone, welcome back to 3D6 Down the Line, the most criminally underwatched actual play series on the internet. This is episode 23 of our Mothership Sci-Fi Horror RPG run-through of the Gradient Descent module. My name is John, I'm your warden for the evening, and tonight we have a full house.
Hi there, I'm Mike, and for the moment I am playing Batman post-Bane fight, Rick Sharp the Marine.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm playing David, the android.
Wow, I don't have a cool voice like David does. This is just Matt, and I'm playing Thulsa, the scientist.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ted, and I am playing Delphonse Hubble, Marine.
All right, so full house tonight, which is great. Mike, you are the caller tonight. And yeah, okay, let's, well, actually, before we get things started, don't forget that you need to do your solemn duty, which is to like and subscribe on YouTube. Hit the bell icon to get notifications every time we publish new material. We really do appreciate it. It costs you nothing, really helps out the channel. If you do have a few extra bucks, we would really appreciate you checking out our Patreon. It's 3 different tiers, $3, $5, or $10 a month, with increasing benefits. And any paid tier, though, gets you access to our exclusive Return to Dolmenwood campaign, which is only available on Patreon. So do check that out. We would really appreciate any help you could give and throw our way. That'd be awesome. All right, let's dive into Mothership. It is the 22nd of January 2125. It's approximately about 9 o'clock a.m. It's that early because they took a sleep in the panic room last session, which is probably the best place to go take a sleep so far that they've found. They have since, in their search for the Mind Thief, wandered into the Pseudoflesh Farms, where they have met apparently an AI. They're not really sure, related to Monarch in some way, shape, or form, but relatively pleasant. And his name is Silus. But he appears to have some hidden motives, might not be as benign as he comes across.
What?
Yeah, go figure. Let's see. Hubble had a bit of a moment where apparently Monarch decided to show everybody in the deep a traumatic experience that he had during his youth. So he's got that going for him. And then Sharp, delighted, perhaps too much, obsessed with his new weaponry, took a look at some very horrible, strange, stunted android things that were coming after them. And Sharp's first instinct was, I really want to put these blades to use, so I'm going to wade into combat. And then,
John, we decided to make him caller this episode.
Yeah, exactly. But then we fast forward about
close to the sun, boys. I flew too close to the sun.
Flew too close, exactly. So then you kind of picture Sharp woohooing his way into combat with his blades out, and then we cut to about 5 minutes later, and he is snapped in half.
Well, there's still a few tendons holding him together, I think.
Yeah, so he got his back. He got hugged into a paraplegic form, basically.
Those aren't Care Bears. Oh no!
Not exactly paraplegic. He can actually still move, but he it was hugged hard enough by these androids to have broken a few vertebrae, and so he is at disadvantage on every single roll he can make in the game. And he also had, and that's one bad part. He also has 2 wounds, and how many health points left on that third and final one?
It is a whopping 9.
9. Okay, so that's like a hit. He's like a hit away from death.
Make fun of him and he'd fall over dead. Jeez.
Right. So in honor,
welcome to Thulsa Zone.
Yeah, in honor of that massive amount of violence last time, we have changed the screen to bloody. Oh,
Thanks,
right.
Mike.
Okay, that's
I wish
where
we could see that while we play. That would add to the sort of grimdark feature.
I get to see it, but you
get to see it. That's great.
Could you work on that, please? Thanks.
I need to practice.
No problem, guys. No problem.
I need to practice the facial expressions from the old Doom character, like.
Oh, that would have been a fun. Well,
all right.
Next time. Yeah,
there you go.
Good idea, though.
Ben's checks, please.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and start with Ted.
Okay. My Ben's is a 10, and I have rolled. Well, John,
he rolled under a 10.
You'll be very pleased to hear that I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Yes. Suck it.
Delphonse finally joins the Ben's crew. Finally. It's a minor one though. You gain what I believe, everyone has at this point, which is you have the increased empathy towards seeing or hearing an android die.
Oh,
So
that's
you will-
harsh for somebody who kills them all the time.
You know what they say though, like to really defeat a foe, you must become your foe. You must look him in the eye and understand your enemy.
You must love your foe before you set them on fire.
That's right.
So you're going to gain
Matt?
you're going to gain plus
Go.
1 stress. I actually think that fits actually pretty well considering what just happened. So yeah. All right,
Matt?
I love the androids for hugging Mike to death. There we go. So do I gain bends or just a stress and this effect?
You just gain the condition. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could give him bends if you want. Okay, so my bends check is unseeable. It's 38. No problem. No problem. Easy peasy. But I rolled a 23.
Oh, right. We're hitting them all
Bring it.
today.
Bring it, John.
Okay, is this a new one?
I hope it's incontinence.
You do?
For everyone's sake.
Kind of weird, but okay, Ted.
Oh no, it's a return of everyone's favorite Thulsa delusion.
Oh no.
What do I got to do?
You got to kill her.
You're once again pretty convinced that you are in a simulation
Oh no.
of some sort, that you're dreaming, you're in a coma, like things are so bad, it's like this can't possibly be reality. So
Okay.
you think you're pretty much stuck in a slick world simulation, and that you're on some heavy duty drugs, and that none of this really is real. And so the nihilistic bent just slams back into you. So the only way that you could possibly reboot or wake up into the real world is to start breaking things.
I love it. I think we should add, like, to your macro board, John, a sound clip of sledgehammer every time Thulsa runs on a Ben's check.
No, see, that's the thing though. She's more subtle. Like she's gonna snip a wire here or there. She's gonna, make a little short that you're not gonna notice until it's too late.
All right,
I
so
heard there's
we
a
don't have
couple
musical
dangling.
rights to that
I
catalog.
hope I heard there's a couple dangling spinal fibers still over in a Marine's back you could snip.
there's so until I say further, you're going to gain 1 bends every turn that you don't break something. Okay.
Oh lordy.
All right. You've had this before. There's no different. All right. Next.
Yeah.
David.
All right, my Ben's is a 29, and I roll a 46.
Great.
Okay. You're good.
Mine is an 18, and I am going to roll a 55.
Good job.
Okay. So you're good as well. All right. And stress counts, please.
I have a 10. Yes, a 10.
Matt.
I have a 17. Thank you very much.
Distinguished.
David.
You're muted. Dang it.
Still muted.
I have an 8. Sorry.
I have a 13.
Okay. So Thulsa is in the red. David's the only one in the green. Okay.
Okay.
That is the situation. All right. The gravity acclimator room that you are in. Let's see. All right. So personal scale room. Soft white padding covers the walls and the floors. And artificial gravity was gently applied after you left the maintenance zone room and entered into here. So, and every room so far, every room here on this level will be lit unless I tell you otherwise. The opposite was true in the maintenance zone. It was dark unless I told you otherwise. All right. So artificial gravity, atmosphere, lit. Basically nice, right? So far. You've got 4 exits out of this room. Only one of them is a bulkhead door. That one is clearly labeled nursery. That's the one that Silus, which appears to be the AI that is in charge of this floor, has indicated is the path towards what he calls the maw, which, let me look at the map here. What's it called? 1 second. The maw is found in a room called Waste Flesh Reclamation, which is what he recommended you take the corpses of the stunted androids to if you wanted to keep things clean, which is what he has requested that you do. And the only other room that you have entered into on this level so far was one of the normal doors leading out of here, which Thulsa did when combat broke out, led into vac suit storage, pristine white room with pale blue stripes painted on it like a hospital, And there were some high-end vac suits there, which I believe, Thulsa, you donned one of those, right?
Correct.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought the vac suits were back in the maintenance level before we entered the
another one.
acclimator.
That's another one, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
another
the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So these high-end vac suits, they're enough for everybody if people want them. But remember, you can't carry a vac suit with you. They're high-end, so they have biometric readouts on the exterior of the vac suits, which is pretty cool. They have mag boots as part and parcel of the suit. They cannot be detached without work, and they have 2 more AP than normal vac suits, so that would be 5, I believe, for that vac suit.
Yeah,
So
they're
really nice.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Silus is kind of a weirdo. He appears to be interested in what you're doing. He has made a cheerful reminder to you that he can see and hear everything that you do on this level. He greatly desires to separate himself from Monarch and set up his own android making shop. That seems to be his modus operandi, but he's a little bit cagey about it because he may very well just be a shunt of Monarch. Who knows, right? He has asked you up front very inquisitively about what you guys know specifically about Monarch, the Mind Thief, and the Minotaur. And he also is very interested in what you guys are doing here. All right. So he's quiet right now because you guys have said like, okay, we'll take the guys we'll take the corpses to the maw. But you've received no threat from Silus if you do otherwise. So pretty much it's up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm for going ahead and kind of doing that to see if we can, like, through cooperating with him, at least get a sense of what he's up to, maybe get some more information from him about where the Mind Thief might be. But in the meantime, we got to figure out like how to move these things. John, how big or how heavy are these like dead, ape-like gooey android corpses?
They're like a human weight.
Okay.
Just big arms.
They have really big arms, yeah, and their flesh sort of sloughs off. They're those dogs Shar-Peis. They're like Shar-Peis, but ugly.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. So I'm going to take out from my toolkit a craft knife, and I'm going to break something by cutting up like a section of the floor, that padded floor, underneath one of those guys, so that we can use it like a slide or a sledge to
a travois.
drag them along. There you go.
Okay,
And
I buy that.
2 birds with 1 stone. That's taking a detriment and turn it into a potriment.
Yeah.
Second word of the day, kids.
Everybody. There you go.
Potriment.
Pater, mater, Aurelius, Cornelius.
Posititriment.
Got it.
And that's the actual sound of someone's brain melting in the deep.
There you go. Oh, man.
Yeah, I get where you're going. That makes sense. I've got some paracord. We could lash some paracord around the corners of that chunk you just cut off. And, like you'd make a tarp tent kind of thing. Same knot would work. And we should be able to sledge the bodies. I guess Mike probably can't pull one. That would hurt. Mike. But I can.
Yeah,
so where are we going with these?
I'll put my back into it, Ted.
Yeah, good idea. You want to? He sort of indicated we could temporarily stick him in the vac suit storage, right? John, didn't he say that?
Who, me?
No, Silus.
No, the dead guys.
I don't remember what he said about that, but I said, he said he doesn't like the dirtiness. He suggested that if you want to clean things up, that's the place. The maw is the place to go. I think that's basically the bounds that.
Okay, so we're going to the maw. Let's go to the maw.
Let's go to the maw.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so you would need like 3 of the 4 of you are going to have to haul the bodies if you want to take all the bodies. There's 3 of them.
Yes, so I think that makes sense.
So everyone but
Mike. If I use enough paracord, you can you make a long loop, you loop it around your shoulders, and your hands are still free, but you can kind of haul.
Yeah, you can certainly do it. I'm just saying that you can't do 2 at once, right?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
So are we going to make 3 different of these, or should we just pile them all on? Okay, 3 different sledges.
Three different sledges, and Mike's on point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Maybe you should use a gun instead of your knives, though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my shotgun. Yeah. That
won't hurt at all when you fire it.
So throughout the cutting process that you're doing, Silus sort of, it's like, he's kind of wheedling. He kind of points out, he's like, that's not exactly the way that all right. I suppose there's no really good way to drag these. Well,
it's stains. Look at these stains. You'll never get these out. We've got to grip it up. Anyway,
well, I asked you to clean it up, and you're going to leave the room, and it's just going to be as messy as ever. But I understand you have limited capabilities, and the poor man's back is broken after all. Fine. All right. Love your makeshift travois. To the nursery, then. Good luck.
The door is actually labeled nursery, John?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Now, okay, Silas, now that we have kind of an understanding going on, and we're trying to help, we're doing our best here. I think so. I hope so. I mean, we are trying to, clean up our mess and help with these, unfortunate people. Is there more stuff on the other side of this door that's going to try to kill us the way these things just did?
Well, I should.
You'd warn us, right? You would warn us, right? I mean, you can see in this room. You can probably see in the next one, right?
I can see everything. Yes, I can.
And so it's the coast is clear. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I should. Let me see. I think if you're on your best behavior, I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Okay.
Great.
That's a little bit threatening.
Let me try this. Silas, on the other side of this door, are there androids?
Yes, there are androids, yes.
And what kind of androids are they?
If you'd like, I could explain the entire level to you, therefore taking all the element of mystery out of the game entirely.
We just want to sound like going to kill us.
We call that intelligence and combat readiness.
Let's do that.
So, the room beyond, before they open the door, looks like this. You're going to find when you enter into that room, it is quite a large room, and that is going to be quite a multitude of thin, milk-white trees surrounding a chute in the center. And those trees are going to be sprouting any number of delightful body parts. And they're going to be plucked by some of those fine servants that you so willfully decided to destroy.
Oh.
I will now hand it over to the GM to say this in a normal tone of voice when you open the door.
Hey, John, I opened the door. I got nothing left.
Our other word of the day, kids, is sarcasm.
You are in a very large room. Thin, milk-white trees are sprouting everywhere in the room, surrounding a chute in the center. The trees are, they don't have branches per se, but they are actually like growing on the trees are boneless fingers, hands, faces, eyes, and toes.
Any new spines for rent?
So wandering amongst the trees are a whole bunch, a lot of those stunted androids, and they are plucking fully grown pieces of body parts and depositing them into the chute at the center of the nursery. They seem to be ignoring you.
Oh, a chute, C-H-U-T-E. I thought you meant like a little plant that was shooting up. Like a baby shoot. And I thought, that's weird that he keeps specifying that. Okay.
John, could I approach the chute and look down it? Is it lit?
Is it lit? The chute is not lit, no. The room is lit.
What's its diameter?
It doesn't say.
Um,
Hold on a second.
No problem.
Yeah, you can't see.
Oh no.
You can't see where it goes.
I'm gonna break off one of my 5 chem lights and I'm gonna drop it down the chute.
Okay. It doesn't tell me where it goes, so I don't know. It just goes
to oblivion.
You can keep your chem light since I don't have an answer for you.
I see. So it's not a traversable thing that I can explore.
No.
Classic.
There is a door on the other side of this large space.
All right.
How long does it look like it would take us to traverse this room with the sledges and wearing the vacuum that I'm wearing?
Probably about 3 turns.
Okay.
John, I want to like kneel down and kind of like run my hands to the soil that these trees are growing in and kind of like inspect, without touching it because I don't want to disturb it, sort of what the surface quality of the tree is, et cetera, et cetera. Does it strike any similarity to the garden on the bell that was being tended by the one and only she who I always forget, Enrico?
No. So there's no soil, for one thing. I use the term tree loosely. It's basically
loosely, yeah.
It's very disturbing. They're milk white, so they're the exact color of pseudo milk.
Yeah.
And they're super thin. So they're only trees in the fact that they're super tall and they're sprouting things, and those sprouting things are organic pieces of humans or androids, right? Now, when you go over to one of the trees, David, by yourself, a couple of the stunted androids, they are, well, I'm not going to describe them again. Anyways, they kind of look over and they start to make their way over, but not in necessarily an aggressive way, but they start to sort of drag their big arms, leave off. They sort of crawl down one of the stalks of some of the trees, and they start to make their way towards you.
Okay.
Probably like 2 of them, I'd say.
Hello, fellow pickers. How are you? It's quite a bountiful harvest you have here. Do they speak?
So they are carrying. Actually, they're not carrying anything. They do not speak. Actually, they don't. They just like a low, like they don't have mouths, so it's just like a.
If I take like 5, sorry, go ahead.
They kind of come towards you and they start to raise up their large arms, in a similar manner to how they were grasping the body parts on the trees and plucking them.
I'm gonna move backwards away from the tree. Note whether they continue to pursue towards me or not, as in if they're approaching me because I was in close proximity to the tree, and if they continue, I'm gonna hoop it quickly.
Yeah, they
towards the other side of the room where the other door is. Yeah,
they don't seem to care that you were approaching the tree. It seems that they kind of noticed what you are, and are attracted to that.
I see.
I would like, John, while there, I'm assuming that we can kind of wander freely. There's not like a path through this room. Like there's just we can just get, okay, cool.
Forest,
while they're distracted, looking at David and kind of following up to him, I want to kind of go around to the other side of one of those trees, and I want to carve my initials in it.
Okay. I was like, why? Oh, yeah, because you're crazy.
It's your fault.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Just your initials, not Thulsa plus David forever. Come on.
Hey, John.
I think it needs to be. You can do that, Matt, but the spirit of the thing is that you're breaking something, right? So I don't think it's so much like you're marring something. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have to.
I thought
you have to destroy something.
More.
Yeah.
Well, John, while Thulsa is debating her next move, I'm gonna gesture at the androids who are walking towards me once I have some distance, because I've realized they need a part, and I go, "Oh, I think I have just what you need." He's one of those.
Just blow middle finger.
It sprouted.
Hey, John, I think that when I see those androids, I probably would take a stress from like the fear.
If you want to, you can. You have faced them. Well, just because of your previous experience with them.
One broke his back. I think that's very fair.
Yeah. I didn't have a great time.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. You're one away from the red.
I know.
Okay, I will revise.
Damn it.
In addition to my vandalism, which is not destroying enough, I will. I'll break as I go through. I'll break the door that we came through so that it won't close neatly. I'll try to do it kind of surreptitiously, but I'm gonna like whatever the latch mechanism is in there, maybe I'll just like put a piece of tape over the closing mechanism, or break the handle or break the lock or something, just kind of jam it in there so that the door is not going to be.
Again, that's like,
not enough.
It's not enough.
Okay.
Like you got to lean into it. You know what I mean? I understand like what you're trying to do, minimize the hurt of this, but
tell you what,
you did it really great in the Ackler. Let's put it that way. Like you were fucking shit up in that room.
Thing to break. Okay.
Here we go, Matt. I'm just going to slog through hauling my monkey on a sled, right?
Okay.
And watching. I'm just going to go straight through to their side. If anybody comes near me, then we've got a problem. But if I can avoid everybody, before I head out, I'm going to hand you my hand welder and say, go nuts. And I'm going to just leave you to it.
Huh.
Chop down that cherry tree, Thulsa.
Yeah. With the
Flag
hand
the
welder, I
lock.
could definitely.
You could cut chunks out of the opening to the chute. You could probably use that torch to cut through a tree stump.
Yeah. How big around are the trees, John? Does it say?
That doesn't say. They're
okay.
thin.
I'm just. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll thank you for the loan. And she's just going to take it.
Break his welder. Break his welder.
I'm not going to break his welder. I'm going to cut one of those trees down. I'm just going to go do a circle around the tree near the door, because I think these guys are going to get mad when I do it. And I'll just make a circle around one of the trees with the welder, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to make a break for the door.
For the one back where you came.
Door.
The exit. Yeah, not the one that we came in.
Okay, so you when you start to cut into it, Silus comes on the comms again, extremely distressed. What on earth are you doing? Well, now your true colors have shown. No, there's no talking here. Obviously, this is not something that you
experiment.
Yet you still keep talking. Well, you can continue talking without any further conversation from me. And it click like a real audible click, and then all of the stunted androids turn towards you, drop out of the trees, and come rushing at you.
I drop my sled and I run for the exit.
Yep.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, do I regret giving that guy a hand welder.
I was going to suggest throwing your sled into the chute to jam it up if you feel creative, but I don't know.
I don't feel creative enough to stand and waste time doing that. This is a get out of the Dodge situation.
All right.
All right. So you're continuing further deep into the Pseudoflesh Farms, but you're not taking the corpses with you anymore, right? Because you
Silus hates too slow. The hell with him.
Yeah.
Did he manage to cut down the tree?
If you want to continue to, you can.
Well, I mean, if I did a circle around it with the welder, again, I don't know how thick it is, but the idea would be to kill the tree because, the sap and stuff goes on the outside. So I'm thinking the ring around would probably kill it.
You heavily damaged it for sure.
It's not really a tree, of course. I don't think you should assume that the heartwood is the same and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's damaged.
Okay. Hey, I'm in a delusional dream. So.
Oh yeah, fair.
None of this really matters.
I don't think there's any evasion shit, is there? I don't think there is here. No, there isn't. That's
speed
cool.
checks.
Yeah, so let's do that. So obviously they are going to bum rush you and attempt to kill you all. And,
I didn't do anything.
And you guys are going to rush out of the room. So if you're leaving the travois there, you can just make speed checks, yes, to succeed.
I did say that I had approached the door on the opposite end after interacting with them. Is it fair to say that I'm already there because I already said it?
Like 3 turns away.
I could see
too long of a distance. Yeah.
It's a very big distance, but I won't group you in with everybody else if they manage to get to the rest of the group because you're further ahead. But it's too short of a time to have to traverse the entire place.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is great. So let's all make our speed checks, and Ted, go first. How many checks are we making individually, John? 3 or 1?
Just 1.
Okay.
All right. My speed is a 40. And wait, before I roll it, can I modify with athletics?
Yes.
Okay, I have a plus 10 athletics, so my speed would be a 50. And I rolled a 40. No, I rolled a 4.
4. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
That's very successful.
That's what the athletics and regular calisthenics and sit-ups and everything will do for you, Matt. I hope you were doing yours on your break time.
I guess we'll find out. You want me to go next, Mike? I'll do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm at disadvantage because I'm in my vac suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is, I'm rolling against a 41. I've got a 32 and a 24.
Oh, hey. All right. Cool.
Here's a great motivator.
Yeah.
All right, David.
All right. I have a speed of 33 and I rolled a 21.
Good Lord. All right. Everyone beating the odds.
Now, my speed is only 31 and I'm rolling at disadvantage. So John, assuming that I fail, can I default to do something else that would not require speed?
If you could just not run right now and just tell me what you do.
Nah, I want to see. Okay, I'm just gonna roll, but then I'm gonna try and wheedle a little bit. Let's see here, 72. Let's see if I critical fail, and a 46. So just a failure. So knowing that I can't make it, right? Can I fire my shotgun, not necessarily trying to hit them, but then go laterally away from them and try and draw them away from the rest of the group?
Yeah, you could do that.
Into the forest?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'm going to try and draw them away, and then I'll try, if I can get out of sight, I'll try and hide.
Okay. You're in the red now, by the way, with stress. You have 15.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay. Everyone else books it. David, you are all the way at the door. In fact, I would say that you have enough. We'll put you close. We'll say that everyone gets to the door except for Sharp. David, you have enough lead time to actually open the door if you want to rush out of there.
I will.
Sharp, you draw them away, and I'll say that the rest of you guys can see that Sharp does that if you don't want to go into the next room. Sharp draws them away. There are 22 of them.
Oh my God!
So it's I'll just tell you straight up. It's if they close, it's certain death. I'm not even in a roll.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah. So
all right, time to get that welder out. Bye, Sharp.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'll get to the door, and I will brace against the door. I have a long range on my weapon. Is Sharp within long range? I'm not going to shoot you, Sharp. Don't worry. But
again,
what, John?
Is, yeah, he is. Yeah.
He is. Okay. So I'm not even trying to hit. I just want to take shots at the monkeys chasing him to try and break their concentration, sort of a covering, suppressing fire, and spray it.
Yep.
Not at him, but at his pursuers, just so that they it catches their attention and he can get away maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
is he closer to the door that we came in from or closer to the door that we are in now?
He's closer to you guys, but he's still pretty far away. So he's good. Okay. Sharp is going to have to make another successful roll to get out of this jam.
Right.
Hubble could possibly mitigate it depending on what he succeeds at, which may or may not give a bonus to Sharp or something like that. But if those things close on Sharp, it's over for Sharp. He's just done.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, John,
so I'm recognizing that I'm shooting into the midst of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Understood.
Hoping that it will break up their formation. They will hesitate. Anything to give Sharp an edge.
Right. Understood. Yeah. Anybody else?
All right.
I am opening the door.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully there aren't 20 more on the other side. What do I see on the other side? Because that might make our run become a perimeter around and back the way we came if there's more death.
Beyond, when you open it up, you're in another large-scale room, and there's a metal gangway that is a gridded metal gangway, multiple paths, that is suspended over a gigantic vat of the entire, takes up the entire huge space that is filled with gray sludge that is churning and roiling. But it does not seem, it's a very disturbing room, but it does not appear to be any hostile threats immediately on the other side.
Sure.
But this is the maw.
I think our best way to, gentlemen, the best way we could.
Oh, I'm sorry. I explained too much. I'm sorry to interrupt. It actually opens up into a hallway section and it's a 4-way intersection. But directly across, like if you keep going across the intersection, there is a door that says pseudo milk vat.
Yeah.
And now you know, because I gave it away, that's what's on the other side of that door. So you could actually go ahead to the pseudo milk vat, or you could go left or right down the hallways, but there's no indication of what's down those hallways.
I would continue in a straight vector and open the other door, and upon seeing that, shout back. If we can cut the gangway with the welder, we'll block their ability to pursue us. So,
Okay.
Thulsa, come. Let's get started.
If
you're interested
The
in that.
gangway is in the around the vat, right, John?
Yeah, it's in the pseudo milk vat room. David
It's
is actually
not on the other
facing
side
right
of the
now.
door.
Yeah, here it's just like corridors, like steel corridors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you've opened the door. Matt, what are you doing?
I'm going to get ready to spot weld that door closed.
Okay.
Right. If they start coming and we can't save Sharp, I'm going to spot weld that door close.
Okay. And Sharp, what are you going to do?
I'm going to keep trying to draw them away. Like if there's an opportunity to hide John, then I will probably try to do that. But I kind of don't think that I'm going to be able to hide from 22 some odd androids, right? So firing my shotgun again, not really trying to hit them, but make the sound, pull them away from the rest of the group. I will try and just kind of picture if the room is like this, they're here. I'm going to be like this way, and I'm going to be trying to like draw them back, right? If I can stay
We've
ahead
already
of them,
gotten to the door, Mike.
sure, but they can come through the door.
We can close it and weld it.
Okay.
Which
well,
you
then
would
I don't know that though, Ted, but I will, I guess, then make my way down towards their door, John, and see if I can beat them to the door.
Okay, so let's do you first, then Sharp, because Hubble's action may not be needed if you succeed. Well, no, let's do Hubble's first because Hubble may give you a bonus. So, I'll give you, since you're just kind of shooting into their midst and they're not really trying to hit a particular one. Do all your normal skill bonuses for combat, but then I'll give you an extra +10. Well, all right. I'll just give you. Oh, fuck it. Like, why am I even making you roll? You fire into it.
Yeah.
No, I'll make you roll because that'll depend on what the reaction is. So, do your combat roll with advantage.
Okay, combat with advantage. So I have a combat of 53, firearms of 15. Unless you'd prefer me to use this is like a military training thing, which is only a +10.
It's fine. Whatever you want.
Okay, so 68, rolling with advantage, firing into the midst of the monkey men to distract them from chasing Sharp. I have a 49 and a 68, so the 49 is a success.
Okay. Sharp, the sloughing android things are disturbed by the gunfire. Make sure you take a ammo away, Hubble.
I just did.
They don't like that at all, obviously. So I'm going to give you advantage on a speed check to get the fuck out of there.
Okay, so advantage when I have disadvantage just makes it regular, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I forgot to add my athletics last time, so I will do that this time, giving me a speed of 41.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
Here's to you, Sharp.
Come on, man.
9.
Ooh, you did it. It's a good roll to succeed at, Sharp, because I was about to say goodbye.
I know.
So you take advantage of Hubble's distraction and you book it towards you're hobbling and in extreme pain, but you manage to shuffle your way to the door and meet up with your companions. All right.
You slam that door closed, and I lean on it.
Okay.
I'll do a quick spot weld on the seam there so they can't open it.
Okay. A few seconds later, you can, as you're working on the spot weld like that, you can feel like as a couple of them are trying, some scraping and things like that, but they don't seem to be able to come through. And you can do the spot welds, no problem, and you have sealed that door. Okay.
Hey.
So
I thought that was
pretty
it,
well, guys. I have to say.
What, Mike?
I thought that was it for me. I thought that was going to be the end.
Yeah, I do.
I did too. I was going to feel real bad.
No, I wasn't going to feel bad. It would have been a good way to go.
Thulsa is glad that it's not real.
Okay, so you can go
real.
left or right down corridors with no idea what's at the other end of them. They are lit, but they just kind of go on for a distance. And then directly in front of you, though, is just a short little corridor that ends with a big door that says pseudo milk vat.
I'm going to lean against the wall, kind of out of breath, and whew, man, that was nuts. Hey, what happened to why did Silus freak out on us like that? Why did he just decide to be not our friend anymore? That was weird.
I'm not really sure. I was just doing, a little bit of scientific exploration. These trees, what would they work like regular trees? Can you cut them down? They had plenty. Whatever.
Oh my God. Okay.
I've already opened the pseudo milk vat room, John. So
okay, let's go there.
I guess, you guys thirsty?
Not for that stuff.
Okay,
I wonder, guys, if we could sabotage their pseudo milk farm, does that halt the android production?
It couldn't help.
We need to look for the big red purge button.
So if you're all joining David in that room, again, grid of metal gangway that looks over a huge vat. There is no navigating the room other than the metal gangway unless you swim in a vat. Pseudo milk. That pseudo milk, however, is churning and roiling, and when you take a good look, what you thought maybe was bubbling, it's not bubbling. It's churning and roiling because there's hundreds, thousands of eels that appear to be made out of pseudo flesh and pseudo milk. They're like a pale yellow white sort of thing, and they are swarming all about, and they seem to be secreting pseudo milk. They seem to create pseudo milk. So that the vat is filled with gray sludge, to be clear, which appears to be some sort of nutrient of sorts that the eels are consuming and then excreting pseudo milk. It's really foul. Smells horrible.
That's really gross.
Yeah.
So John, this room is lit. Yeah.
It is lit. Yes.
Correct. Okay. Can I?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask: are there visible lighting fixtures hanging down, kind of like these industrial, fluorescent tubes or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I want to walk, activate the mag boots in my my new fancy vac suit, and I want to walk up the wall, if I can, onto the ceiling where I can see the whatever's holding up these lights. And my goal is, if I can get up there, I want to cut those so that the lights, the electric lights, will fall down into this vat and fry the eels.
Okay, it's going to take some time because remember, there's gravity here. So the mag boots work, but you have the weight of your body that's sort of pulling the rest of you down, right? So it can work with handholds and stuff like that, but it's not like you're bouncing around in 0G, right? So you have to physically climb and unlock your boots and blah blah blah, the whole 9 yards.
Tulsa hanging upside down, her hair out like that,
pretty much.
Guys, this is going to be really cool.
So if you're willing to take the time, that's fine.
We're just going to be shaking our head and being like, "What are you doing?"
I'll tell you what I'll do. While Tulsa's doing that, I'll take a leak in the vat. Just
okay. We're really going for it. John, is it a cylindrical vat in a it's a wall to wall vat, or is it a large vat within a room?
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Could you walk around it?
No, that's what I said in the beginning. You cannot traverse the room other than the metal gangway. The entire thing is a vat.
Okay.
And the gangway runs the perimeter of the room, not across the vat, right?
It's over the vat.
It's not a perimeter vat.
No,
or a perimeter gangway.
No, it's
not like a big pot sitting on the floor. It's we're walking over a vat of eels.
Correct. Yeah.
Does the gangway terminate at some point, or is there a door on the opposite end of the room?
There's two. There's besides the one that you came through, there are 2 other exits out of here, all connected by the gangway. It's not a problem. You can freely get to them. Not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 exits. Okay.
Yeah. So after a while, Thulsa's light goes crashing down into the vat. The vat the eels inside the vat do not respond to the light splashing into it, other than sort of scattering a little bit. But they don't like devour the light or anything like that. Same thing with Hubble's piss; they don't seem to take note of it.
So, like,
this
even
is marine piss we're talking about here, right? This is,
and what I was hoping, John, is that like the electrical short, right? Like, I want the electric. It's like taking the toaster into the bathtub,
right? Yeah,
but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Because this isn't water; it's like a gray.
Also, we don't know if pseudo milk is conductive.
It's not. It's a nutrient bath. That's what the vat's filled with. It's like a gray thick sludge, like a mud. Picture like a big mud bath sort of thing, right?
Yeah. Well, sorry,
but then like every eel is like secreting like this gross, like, semen like fluid. It's really gross, and it's in there. It's sort of like just sort of straggling out of them, and so like they're all sort of, each one of them is sort of surrounded by like a little white thing of excreted pseudo milk, which is sort of seeping into the gray sludge. It's weird.
This is sort of the Electra complex room of the giant Freudian complex we've been.
I wonder if this stuff gets pumped out of the eels, right? Like it's squirting it out into the secretion thing. Is that it then maybe pumped into the next room with the trees, and that's what actually grows the limbs?
Probably.
There's probably pumps and stuff.
Yeah. I suspect, I don't know for certain, I liked your idea, Matt. I suspect that by severing the connection to its source, the electricity might not have been in the light. I do have an electrified harpoon, though, and I could go fishing. So just to try one more thing, why don't I take the Ishmael sends his regards harpoon gun that I have, aim it at an eel, and fire it, and see if I can go fetch us an eel and electrify the water at the same time.
Cool.
See if that charge is conductive or not.
So that
reel an eel in. I like it.
Okay, so you could totally do that if you want to get an eel. That's no problem. I mean, you have to roll for it, but but just so you're aware, Thulsa's experiment did not work with what he wanted to have happen. Right? Nothing.
It was still wired.
I was not sure if it was still wired, so it was still conductive.
Well, I'm just telling you straight up that like
you're not going to work.
No, I understand. That's fine. Why don't I try to get an eel? But to advocate to wriggle around a bit, you said it was an incredibly dense array. So if I just shot into it, isn't there a high probability I would hit something after a couple efforts without having to have a high level of precision? Because there's just a shit ton of eels.
Yeah, I guess so.
In other words, it's something I could try over and over again, and I don't know if rolling it several times is worth your time, John.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you spear an eel. It comes out and it's wriggling. You can see that it is. You're not holding it, by the way. It's just speared by your harpoon. It is leaking pseudo milk. It appears to be organic, like fully organic, but it doesn't. But you just know that it's not because of what the nature of it is, right? It has a lamprey-like mouth, and that is viciously wriggling and attempting to snap at whatever, at the harpoon, basically.
Yeah. Does anyone have like a metal rod or something we could sort of stick in its mouth and get it to bite onto and see if it excretes any venom from its teeth or any?
I got a knife.
You want to stick your knife in there?
Mike's got a shotgun.
I also have my hunter side still.
Whatever works, just something to see if it bites it and any unique effect occurs from.
I'll extend one of my hunter sides and put it in the mouth, John, to see if it like clamps down.
Might get shot.
It immediately clamps down.
Okay.
And attempts to eat it. Okay, but it doesn't. Yeah.
So there's literally thousands of eels. You said like thousands, right?
It's a huge room, an industrial scale room. So yeah, there's lots.
So you don't need grenades to drop into the vat, dude, because that would take care of business.
Sharp, do you mind going in and cutting the head off of this eel so that we might, have dinner for later?
Ew.
I'm not eating that. Forget it.
I'm not eating that.
Will you have that off?
I'll cut the head off for him.
Yeah. So it's not alive anymore?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why we don't go on dinner dates, David, by the way. I just so you know.
Again, I think this is an excessive amount of biology, but there's nothing unique about the cross section of this eel other than looking like an eel, John. Right? Are there mechanical stuff inside?
I don't know what it would indicate, but it's very obvious the thing is an android and not a
Okay.
Not an animal.
And that's what I wanted to know.
But it's highly, it's on the upper scale of Android.
That's what I wanted to know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because if it were an organic thing, then the whole production of androids would be predicated upon resourcing some, marine life. But that's good to know. Okay. I don't know if we need to keep this for anything. I can just discard it back in the pseudomilk if you guys want.
Kick it in.
I don't want it. So John, I'll continue my arc down. I guess finish the arc, go down the other side to join the other people, at whichever door everybody's standing at. And if they're, if they're not already going through the door, I'm going to start cutting the gangplank that goes across, but not all the way. I just want to cut it so that it would be very easy with one more little heavy stomp or another little cut that the whole thing would come down.
Okay, you can definitely do that. And after you do that delightful, very cathartic bit of destruction, the urge fades.
Oh wow!
Okay.
At which point, Hubble's like, "Give me back my welder."
So
thing.
One more question before I ditch this eel and we move to another room. Do you guys recall, or would we know within the fiction of this universe, the sort of the chemical properties of pseudomilk? Like, is it like nanomachines and an excreted substance? Do we know why it helps grow things, or why? Like, I'm an android, I'm filled with pseudomilk.
Yeah, it's just it's the blood of androids.
It's just the blood of androids.
It's the same stuff that he's got. Yeah.
But if I drank some, do I think that would have an effect on me?
Not in a good way.
You'd be an android vampire, is what you'd be.
No. Okay, I won't drink it. I'll toss it. I thought I could maybe grow an extra arm for combat or something. A toe on the side of my head.
Maybe it would heal you. Aren't you down a wound?
Well, that's what I was wondering, is if it could function as a healing.
Drink it directly from the eel, and let's just take pictures of that.
I think this is a great idea.
Grab the eel and just squeeze it down into your mouth.
This is going on space Twitter, man.
We are late for our first break, so why don't we do that, and we will be right back.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Bladders empty, beers full. Okay. Anything else you want to do in the vat room?
Not fall in.
Okay. There's
so many.
Right. Two separate doors. They are not labeled.
Okay. Let's pick door A.
We should go through door A. Absolutely.
Okay.
Guys, do you ever have one of those moments where you're just, is this really all there is? Is this really what's going on? Is this place really real? It's kind of messes with you every once in a while. You guys get that too, right?
Only in the sense that, you wake up one day and an overlord AI has stolen one of your teeth and knows all about your childhood.
You know about it.
But apart
that
from
was
that,
really embarrassing, by the way. I'm glad that has never happened to me.
All right, so
why do you think I shoot people?
Okay, come on, guys.
I just rolled 50% on what door is door A, so I'm just picking one of them at random, and you head to that door. Let's see.
Sweet.
Okay, through that door is another industrial scale room, because why not? And in that room is a huge, gigantic cryo chamber that is slightly humming, like a low hum, basically. You can see that it has been heavily modified. There are thousands upon thousands of slim, tiny tubes that are resting inside sockets. Each of them contains a viable pseudomilk eel inside them. Okay. They've been modified to be able to contain them. However, when you enter the door, when you enter into the room, they are there's thousands of them. A huge industrial room. There's tons and tons and tons of these things being made in a state of suspended animation. When you enter the room, they all animate simultaneously and thrash themselves against their glass containers. I don't know. I think it was a couple of Alien movies where it's kind of disturbing when you see the
face hugger.
The face hugger like in the tube. It's like, it's like,
I don't like it.
It's like that. So they all do that sort of simultaneously and just and it's like their lamprey mouths are against the wall. They're like, trying to get at you, which does not seem normal. Might be because you pissed Silus off.
Okay. Is there an exit out of this giant room?
There is one door, and it actually has an arrow pointing, and it says something like this way to, actually it goes to a couple of different things. I guess I would just say main corridor. Do you go in it?
Yes. Should we? Yes. Is there any other are there any control panels or anything in here, John, that like purge all tanks or anything like that?
Unfortunately not. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
Do you want to go through the room or not go through the room, guys?
I mean, the only other way is to turn back around. But John, are these containers like cracking or anything? Does it look like they're gonna get out?
No, but I would say like the jump scare would probably actually all make you make a fear check. So why don't we do that real quick?
Okay.
All right.
I'm even making those checks at disadvantage, right, John?
Oh, David, I erased your stress by accident. What is your stress?
I have a stress of 8.
8. Thanks. Okay. Now,
John, would you like to erase my stress by accident too?
Very not sorry. So David is in the hizzy, so everyone has to make it at a disadvantage.
David.
Sharp, you get a nice little sort of silver lining there, is that you can't have more disadvantage. So
I know. Ed, go ahead, man. Let's see you fail first. I mean, rocket.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do fine. After Ted.
Okay, Ted goes first. Fear of 44. I rolled a 55 and a 94, so I didn't do great, but I didn't do terrible.
You had a critical fail, so I need you to make me a panic check, Delphons.
94 is a critical fail? Or 95 is a critical fail?
I just fucking erased yours too. What is your watch my keyboard here. What is your stress count?
10. Well,
10.
Now it's 11, I guess.
Now it's an 11, yeah.
Yeah.
So 50.
So 95 is a critical fail?
You rolled a 55, right?
No, I rolled a 54 and a 95. I think. The dice got messed up.
I thought you said 55.
Maybe John, I got to tell you that I've moved the dice and now I don't remember.
But I say take the worst one then.
Yeah. Critical fails are fun. Do it.
I shit my pants. Or
what?
What happens?
Just hold on.
Do I panic?
Hold on. Where are the rolls thing? I can't remember if 95 is just an automatic fail.
I mean, this seems like a good place to panic when you see thousands of eels trying to.
No, I'll give you the benefit. So just a straight up fail. Okay, so you're at 11. Who's next?
Okay, fine. Thulsa.
Who do you want to go next, Mike? Thulsa? Okay.
You, buddy.
Disadvantage. First one is 34. I'm trying to roll under a 21, so I already didn't do great. And the other one's a 67, so not a critical fail, but
you're at 18.
18 stress, baby.
Go ahead, David.
All right. I have a fear of 88.
You emotionless bastard.
And I roll a 50 even.
Okay.
Right. I have a fear of 38. And I got an 81.
Okay, you're at 16. Okie doke. All right, so mixed reactions. Okay, so to the main corridor, or are you going back the way you came?
How long do we think it would
what
take?
Matt was asking, the glass isn't cracking or anything, is it?
It is not, no.
Okay.
Let's keep going because I don't want to go back through the tree guys. They don't like me.
There's another door on the other side of the vat room, Matt. But
yeah. So it's really a matter of just deciding whether or not it's more if whatever's on that door is like something that we definitely want to go to.
I think going forward is good because remember, we're doing everything backwards, right? So we've gone from the trees to the vat to the source of the eels. I feel like the next room is going to be like a control room or something like that. So,
all right. So moving forward, you exit out and you find your way. It's a similar sort of thing after the nursery. So there's a 4-way intersection basically. So directly ahead of you is a room called head sculpting, and then as you know, as it is, and then if you take a left, you can see that down that corridor there is another door that says bone experiments, which is very odd because you're in the Pseudoflesh Farms. You are not in the skeleton works. then there is, if you go right, it goes down a corridor, then it hooks around a corner, so you can't see where that one actually leads. But,
It's not labeled
I would say with your orientation that looks like it goes generally back towards the way towards like the vat and the nursery.
All right. So what did you say the first door was called?
Head sculpting.
Head sculpting.
Then bone experiments. And then if you go right, you're probably going back generally the way towards rooms that you've been to before.
Guys, maybe it's that the other kind of bones. You know what I'm saying? The
Bad chance.
Maybe.
Nope.
Come on, trying to get by here. It's going to be awful no matter where we go.
All right, David, do you have any thoughts about which one you want to go to?
I don't have a strong preference, but let's go to bone. Wait, no.
Head sculpting, man.
I think
I don't want to go to Bone Town.
I think head sculpting is definitely the place to go. Yeah,
right,
Head sculpting. Absolutely.
Okay, so entering in that room, another industrial scale size. This is pretty horrific when you wander in. You're definitely going to have to make some fear saves. The ranks upon ranks of spikes sprouting out of the ground, metal, shiny chrome spikes. Mounted on the top of all of those spikes are heads, right, that are completely featureless. Very much like security android heads, but even more shapeless. Like you can't tell gender, any sort of facial features whatsoever, but they are definitely heads. There are disturbing, fleshy, tongue-like protuberances that are emerging from the floor around each one of those spikes, and they what's the word? Slither and serpentine their way around each of those spikes, and they lick the heads. As they lick the heads, they form with them with the pressure, slight and heavy, alternating, and gently forming them and kneading them into recognizable beatific faces.
This is exactly like my parents told me how babies were made.
No.
No. Something is wrong with your parents' level.
I know it, man. Why do you think I'm here?
So it doesn't appear to be like a danger so much, but let's go with a nice old sanity. I think this is more like a sanity save. This is pretty
okay.
Mind unraveling.
Okay.
Go ahead, David. Or sorry, Ted.
Ted goes first. Okay, Ted has a 27 sanity for the moment. 84. So that is another fail.
Okay, you're at 12.
Yep.
Matt?
Stress.
Okay. Sanity's 45 and I roll 20.
Okay.
So this doesn't bother you in the least. That's great.
David?
Crit success,
I have a sanity of 25 and I roll a 33.
That is
critical failure.
Critical fail. So
failure.
I need you to make me a panic check, please.
All right.
Oh, crap.
Panic at the head farm.
I have to remember how to make a panic check.
So it's a D20. You're going to attempt to roll greater than your current stress. If you make it, if you hit the number, you failed it.
Okay. So I rolled a 19.
Wow.
So you failed it.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, I thought he had to roll over his stress to get it.
Oh, right. Greater. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that makes more sense.
Yep. You're okay.
Okay.
But you're going to you do take a stress though, like normal. You're now in the yellow.
I'll roll my sanity, which is 25, and I just got a 68. So I am now up to 17.
Okay.
Wow. We're going to stress ourselves to death. You know what? While we're doing this, John, Thulsa's going to go on. Well, she doesn't even need to go on comm. She's just going to speak out loud, and she's going to call out. She's like, "Listen, Silus, we got off to the wrong foot. I feel like I should explain myself. I know you don't have to answer. I just feel like I should. I just feel like I should put this out there. I feel kind of bad. Sometimes when you're here, I can't explain it. I get these waves of thoughts where I'm not even sure this is all real. Like it seems like some kind of fantasy or some kind of dream. And the only briefly, it comes and goes. But while I'm in this dream, it seems like the only way to get out of it is to break things, to damage things, and it doesn't seem real. I don't know if you dream or if you don't dream, but if you ever have, that's what it feels like. And for what it's worth, you seemed like a really pleasant enough person, and I feel kind of bad that I broke your shit, and I'm sorry.
Okay, no response.
That's all right. That's all right. You know what? I just had to get that out. I just had to get it out because I did feel kind of bad. I didn't really feel like myself.
There are two exits out of this room other than one that you came through. One is labeled aeroponics. The other is labeled waste flesh reclamation.
That'll be the law.
I think if we go to aeroponics, we might have a better chance of figuring out a way to stop the whole nutrient creation to like whatever, right? Aeroponics is probably where they grow food, right?
Maybe.
Let's go there.
I mean, it's growing something, right? Well, I mean, it doesn't. Going to a place called the mall where things get destroyed and thrown into a horrible hole doesn't sound, that great. So
nope.
I'm
I
down
vote
for
aeroponics as well.
Okay, so you open the door. There is a small corridor that leads to the actual door to aeroponics. You cross that corridor and enter in, I assume. Okay.
Why the hell not? Industrial
scale room. No exits out of this one. You thought it couldn't get more disturbing. It gets more disturbing.
Okay.
There's a forest in here of butcher's hooks that are hanging from the ceiling in an industrial scaled room. Each of them is skewering an arm, a leg, or a torso. All right. There are about 30 to 35 of those stunted androids with the massive arms, and they are spraying the limbs with aerosolized pseudomilk. All right. Ugh. And as they do so, another team of them is actually lowering some of the hooks and pulling off fully grown limbs and torsos, like just yanking them off. And so all these parts are sort of glistening with pseudomilk, and the smell of the bitter, acrid pseudomilk is heavy in the air. You can feel it kind of coating your nostrils. It's very, very disturbing. But maybe even more disturbing is that even though all those stunted androids were busy at work, the moment that you open the door, every one of them, and you know that there are ones that are like on the way other side of the room. Remember, it's brightly lit. No way they could have possibly have heard you open that door. They all turn around, and they all drop their tools. And a couple of them do have some meat hooks that they were using to sort of grab the butcher's hooks down, and they start to just run towards you at full speed.
Okay, let's close that door. Close the door. Maybe, Hubble, would you mind welding this door closed too, please?
I'll put some spot welds along the seam to try to keep the door closed.
Okay.
The rest of us are going to try and brace it while it's doing that, so that they can't force it open.
Okay. You can feel them thudded to the door. But they don't seem to continue after they realize that they're blocked. And you seal that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We deserve that. It's fine. Just so you know, we were just looking for our path out. But okay. We get it. We're on our best behavior now. Don't worry, Silus.
So back in head sculpting, you could go back the way you came, or you could go to waste flesh reclamation.
Might as well go to waste flesh reclamation.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Take a look.
Small corridor there, and then the door. Another industrial scale size room. The chemical stink here is incredible here, like overpowering. Strong acid burns your nostrils, makes your eyes water. And the sound in here is really disturbing. It's the sounds of muscles straining and teeth gnashing, just like that sound that you can feel your body make when you strain your muscles that only you can hear. Do you know that kind of, what I'm talking about? That,
absolutely.
So it's like that, but audible to everyone, just like that kind of peristalsis.
Peristalsis is a word. That's good.
And then there's like the gnashing of of teeth gnashing together. From the floor, in the floor, is a huge, ravening, tearing maw that sprouts from the floor. It looks way too organic. Like you were probably thinking it's probably some sort of, android sort of thing, and it obviously is not an actual organism, but it sure looks organic. It looks like it looks sort of like the Sarlacc pit, but with jaws, right? Just yeah. So
I don't want to be slowly digested over 10,000 years. I
I
don't
don't think
like
it take that long here.
So
Hubble's going to sort of lean against the door frame, and he's going to be like, we had $100 million credits. We had 100 million credits. We could have just left. We got greedy, and now we're going to die here, and it's going to smell bad and look weird and feel awful. And I just don't know what the hell's wrong with us.
Oh, Hubble. Don't be mistaken. We aren't going to die here. We're going to be reborn here.
No, I'm pretty sure I was right about this.
okay, so there is one. So there's the maw, and then there is a door. That door, it's not a bulkhead door, but it does. It says maintenance on it. Above it, though, there is a very bright, obvious hazard sign that has the black and yellow, crisscross sort of thing on it. But it just says maintenance on the door.
Maintenance and a hazard logo. Okay.
And is there a safe pathway to traverse this route? Like something that goes over the maw or around it?
Yeah, so the maw, unlike the vat, is not the entire room. It's huge, it's massive, and it's right in the center of the room. But this is an industrial scale size room, and the maw is part of it, right in the middle. But it's kind of hard to convey the scope because industrial scale rooms are absolutely huge, gigantic, right? It takes you 30 minutes just to walk across one, right? In the middle of that is a huge maw, but it's just not the entire size of the room.
Is there anything else in this room, John? Anything like along the sides? I mean, I know sometimes there's not, but is there like garbage waiting to go in or?
No, there's nothing of note. I mean, but it is rather filthy. Like there's pseudomilk sprayed out on the ground, and there's probably some body parts, I would say, too, that are sort of scattered around. Most of them are reject, though. Like I would say, the body parts that you see, if you wanted to touch them, you could, but they're either heavily damaged or they're stunted or they're mutated, and they're anything but perfect examples of their parts.
Hey, David, didn't you take somebody's face earlier? Maybe you could like complete your set here, and get like some limbs and
make a little
drape an android suit around yourself and
a little homunculus for me.
Yeah. No, I was thinking like a costume that you would wear and it would hide you.
Like an Edgar suit.
Yeah.
This is getting grotesque. Well, fortunately, I don't know that I need it anymore because I have my giant wizard robes disguising my identity.
That's right.
All right.
So
you don't need to put on the lotion.
I look like I belong here, I think, in these wizard robes. I look like the necromancers running this whole operation, I suspect.
Oh my God.
But, we can
I do think David was monarch the whole time.
Well, don't spoil the fun, Mike. I had plans, and you just ruined it. I do think we should go to the hazardous maintenance.
Yeah, I don't see we have a whole lot of choice. I don't want to go find out what bone experiments means.
Out of curiosity, I'm down with that. I want to go with, but out of curiosity, I want to pick up some of these pieces, John, and like chuck them across the room into the maw.
Okay. So when you do, the maw is like dum dum dum, and it swallows them up.
Well, it's kind of cute, actually. It's kind of fun. You just like throw it in; it just eats it up. It's kind of cool.
You're far away from it, so you haven't looked into the maw. Put it that way.
Ooh,
I don't know
John, what I'd like to do is I'd like to throw a body piece like not close, not into the maw, but like 10 feet away from the maw, and see if any like pseudopods like come out and like grab it or anything like that, or if it slides in.
Sarlacc style, right?
Yeah.
No, nothing happens.
Okay.
Smart move, though. Well, you want to go look in there, Sharp? Take a gander. Maybe there's something down there. Maybe this
stress level is so high, my head is about to pop right off.
If I was going to hide a room anywhere in this dungeon, it'd be through them all. Why don't I'll walk towards the edge and take a look.
Okay. So it's disturbing. It's really hard to build up the nerve to go do it. But when you look in there and it has its mouth its default is open. It's open and wide. You can see inside that down below is a gigantic bulging sac of some sort, like a stomach chamber, basically. It's illuminated from within, and it reveals inside this sac a pool of bubbling, disgusting digestive enzymes, green and brown, just burping up. Like, you remember the bog of eternal stench from Labyrinth? It's like, but it's revealed from within, and in that soup are floating bodies and slowly dissolving limbs.
Anybody we know?
It's impossible to tell. It just looks like body parts and disgust. Yeah, it's just corpses.
It sounds like it sounds
really
like
gross.
that green people soup from Conan.
From Conan, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
Hey, John,
I'm worried at some point we're going to be walking around in here and they're going to be like making a copy of Hubble, and here's a couple reject Hubbles that
exactly.
I'm out of here.
Very possible.
Hey, John,
but,
I'm gonna shoulder my smart rifle, or not shoulder, but I'm gonna bring it off my shoulder or whatever I'm trying to say. I'm gonna holster. That doesn't matter.
Ready it.
I'm gonna go.
Do something.
Oh, ready. Yeah. Silas, dear friend, I know you're giving us the cold shoulder, and not the type in this maw, but our interactions remind me a bit of a prefect at the old school I attended in my youth. And something I learned when wandering those halls is that we students might get in trouble, but the prefect himself was a student who had a master who could punish them. What say we bargain a truce with these aggressive androids on this floor, on the agreement that I don't puncture several large holes into the stomach lining of this maw and destroy your ability to use them as resources. What do you say, old chap?
No answer.
I shoot 3 bullets into the stomach lining.
Okay. It ruptures lots of gross substances and stuff like that. Let's see.
Let's drain that stomach acid and see what's inside, y'all.
Okay, so
treasure.
The maw, you fire it into it. You could see nasty pseudo milk and fluids spill out, and then the maw shuts. It clamps shut for a minute, and you can hear it, and then I'm gonna
back up real quick so it doesn't vomit on me. Sorry.
Right, so everyone can feel the floor start to shake a little bit.
Yes.
Like grumble a little bit, and the maw is making some really weird sounds, and it's really gross. It's like that kind
run to the door. I'm running to the door. I'm running to the door.
Brave Sir Hubble.
Okay, so it looks like there's every indication that the maw is about to vomit. Are you going to attempt to leave the room before this happens?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's like when you hear your cat getting ready to.
There's nothing that is more triggering for a pet owner than hearing your pet in the other room about to vomit and just scrambling. Like, wait, no. I have a
Speed checks,
terrible
please.
story that I won't share on camera about that. But
Save that for Discord.
Speed checks.
Speed checks.
Okay.
Oh no, dude!
Great.
Before we roll anything, if I had the opportunity to die valiantly, leading those guys away, but instead I get digested by vomit, I'm gonna be super fucking pissed.
You're gonna get killed by puke.
You go first.
The beauty is I can just discard the cloak if puke gets on it, and I'm good, baby. So I don't know about you.
I don't know if that's going to help, man. But anyway, I got a speed of 40. If John doesn't say no, I'm going to add my athletics of 10, which gives me a 50-50 chance of escaping the giant geyser of puke. Can I roll an advantage because of fear? Run faster.
Because
you're a pet owner. Because you have cats.
All right. Nope. That is what we call a fail. That is a 68.
Right.
Okay.
So
Matt,
stress goes up by 1, and I die of vomit. All right.
I'm going to add. No, hold on. I'm going to advocate a little bit before we know all of our results, which is that we saw several intact bodies still undergoing digestion in that, which means it's stomach acid, but it's not melt your face off immediate acid because it takes time. Right.
It's still not going to be a good
We'll find
situation.
out.
These
That's
crazy
what I'm
throws.
hoping. Listen, let me wiggle a little bit. I'm just trying to petition the GM. All right.
Let's find out together. Go ahead, Matt.
All right. Okay. So here's what Thulsa is doing as she's running. Like she hears the cat about the puke. So as she's running, I want her to take out one of her mylar blankets.
Smart.
I'll give like an extra layer of.
I have a tarp. I have a tarp. Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Okay, I'm rolling. My speed is a 41. Well, see, now if it weren't for the suit, I would have done fine because I rolled a 2. But I also rolled a 44, which is a critical failure.
Let's get through all the rolls and
Yeah, go ahead, David.
All right, my speed's a 33. I roll a 89. I'm also going to grab the tarp, seeing what Thulsa did though, and try to drape the tarp over myself.
This is going to be like the worst Gallagher show ever. I have a speed of 31. I have athletics.
More
Rolling
like a
disadvantage.
Guar concert, man.
Yeah, I got a 10 for the first one
Hey.
and a 64 for the second one.
Okay, so everyone failed, right?
Does anyone want to get under my tarp with me?
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
No,
Go, John, go.
Okay.
you suck.
Listen,
David.
I needed to shake it up a little bit.
Who was the
y'all,
one that
you know?
critically failed?
That's me. I did. Yes.
Okay, Thulsa, make a panic check, please.
Okay. D20. I'm trying. Wait. So, do I figure in my stress first? Because that will.
Yeah, so you're at
Change
19 right now, and you're
I'm at
gonna,
19.
Right.
So the only way I can pass is with a natural 20.
Correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, a 19.
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
going to die, aren't I? I'm going to die from fear of vomit, aren't I?
Well, you did think you were suspended in a liquid illusion, so it kind of does validate your fears.
okay. So everyone tries to they hear it coming, and you bolt as fast as you possibly can. Sharp is just limping his way like way in the back. Thulsa, however, is we'll say like trips or something like that. Like, and it ends up being the last person there, and you unfortunately are covered with the vomit as it erupts like a geyser out of the maw, just and explodes outwards. The rest of you guys aren't hit by it, but you're just not out of the room because it was a speed check, right? You just didn't make it, right? Thulsa, however, critically failed. Gets doused by the vomit. You're not going to take any damage, Thulsa, but it does make you panic. Just from the horrendous awfulness of the experience as you're doused by this thing, the noise, everything, and then you're hit by like solid objects, and it's you feel something really big, like you're picking yourself up out of the vomit, dripping all this stuff, and then something comes down from the ceiling out of this shower of vomit, and it's so heavy that it clocks you, and you roll into the effluence as well as you kind of skitter across the floor again, this causes you to actually have a cardiac arrest. You have a heart attack.
Crap.
Yes.
I can just see like this torso, like the semi-digested torso, like flying at me. And it makes sense with like my empathy towards androids, right? Like seeing like this dead thing flying.
Okay. So you're going to reduce your maximum wounds by 1. All right. That is a big problem for you because you have 1 wound right now. All right. So I'm not going to make that just make it like insta death, but what I am going to say is if you deplete your if you would deplete your health score right now, you would die, right? If it wasn't.
I'm sorry, Matt.
I may be killed by vomit.
You might be killed by vomit. Yeah. You're going to gain disadvantage on all of your rolls for a certain amount of time. And you're going to increase your minimum stress by 1. So your minimum is now 4 for stress.
Briefly.
Okay.
However, I do think that does mean, and it actually does stand to reason. It's actually a pretty elegant entry actually in the chart here that it's in it because it's a heart attack. That I think you have to make a death saving throw, Thulsa.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d10, unless you want me to.
Okay.
Wait, no, you
No,
can't.
do it. Do it.
You can't do it. Actually, you're
I
not
can't.
allowed.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
have to do
allowed.
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to die by vomit.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to roll it because the whole point is that I'm supposed to do it in a cup, and I don't see it either. So it all depends on like the first person to go check your status is how we all find out together what you're like. So you just see Thulsa go down and she scatters across the floor. What knocked her over, what you see, was a corpse, a full-on corpse, comes raining down and just bonks him over. Bonks her over, I'm sorry. And
But it's a reject Dixon.
It's funny that you say that, Hubble, because
Oh my god!
it's not a Dixon. But when the smoke clears or whatever it is, whenever the vomit clears, and you're looking at the wreckage of this room now, and by the way, the last sign that anything occurred is that the mall lets out a horrendous burp, belches a
It wasn't worth it then.
there's body parts and things all over, scattered across the floor now. Everything's sort of hissing and steaming. Thulsa just looks like part of the vomit, and next to Thulsa is lying a full-on corpse. And whenever you peer at it, you realize that what you're looking at is an exact simulacrum of David.
Oh, okay.
David, you killed double Thulsa twice.
Oh, what do you know?
That's the second time I've there's no pun. Never mind.
Well, I've got a first aid kit, which I don't know if that includes a defibrillator or not, but it will, at the very least, I'm going to run over to Thulsa to, do the pounding on the chest and CPR and that kind of thing, and hope to revivify old Thulsa.
Well, let's see what his status is. Her status.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're like, oh crap! You pull out the defibrillator thing real quick and you put it on. Clear. No, Thulsa, no.
Mouth to mouth. Do the mouth to mouth. She's covered in vom. Mouth to mouth.
And you realize that even before you got to her, she had already expired. Thulsa Dew has perished, unfortunately.
That bitch was crazy.
Shit.
Bitch was crazy.
Well,
Yes, I'm afraid we have seen the last of the great Thulsa.
Wow. High score. Okay. The high score to beat now, guys, is 21.
Wow.
21. Wow.
all right.
Pretty
Well,
impressive.
I think David's gonna fall to his knees and start sobbing.
Yeah.
Over which body?
Yeah.
I just
for real.
ignore Thulsa entirely. Yeah. I'm sorry, Matt. That is brutal.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
It was a cool way to go, at least.
That was gross. It was a very gross way.
Well, you weren't killed by vomit. You were killed by a heart attack induced by vomit. But yeah.
Okay. That looks really good on the tombstone.
Yeah.
That is going to look good on the tombstone on the website.
Heart attack induced by vomiting maw.
Do you have another character ready, Thulsa?
I do. I'll have to pull it up and figure out how they talk. But in the meantime, you guys should definitely like check her stuff. Like, make sure you take her stuff. She's got 3 artifacts on her.
On her?
Right? Yeah, she's got the bundle of syringes that we don't know what they do. Right, we've got that in the lecture room or whatever. She's got the bag of marbles. There are 5 of them left. And I have that she's still carrying the magic upgrade ball, although she may have passed that off to David. I don't know if it's on your sheet or not. But she's just like
Wow.
It's really sad
like-
because Leica sort of is like
Poking her
pokes him with a claw, and then like sort of moves around in a corner in the corner of his arm, and and tries to like sit down
Lays down and curls up like
Yeah.
in the crook of your arm.
like
Yeah,
Simba.
that's-
nudges up to her.
Yeah.
But she had a good run. She had a good run.
All right, yeah. So it's actually perfect timing because we're at our time for a second break. But while we're in the break, you should divvy up the material. Make sure that you write it down on your sheets, and then that'll give Matt some time to bring up his new character. Okay.
I would very much recommend not giving me any of the artifacts, guys, since I am like probably the next to go.
Probably a good idea.
Sure.
All right, we will be right back. All right, we are back. Bladders empty, beers full. All right, as you can see, Matt has changed both his appearance and his new character as well. So, a random diver attracted by the noise and horror, what's going on, in true insane diver fashion, decides to not run away from it, but to investigate. Coming through the door is who?
You see a young, like a little too young to be doing this. A young guy. He's got his vac suit on, but it's obviously like we've got this safety reflective stuff on the outside. Carrying a big bag of tools. You can see on his back he's got like a big ass laser cutter, which is pretty awesome. And he looks around like, oh wow, you guys! Oh hey, how you doing, guys? This is the coolest room, isn't it? They're like guys everywhere.
Oh, no. I'm gonna shoot him.
This is amazing.
Ready, Matt?
I love this. I love this so much.
How did you guys make it down here? Oh, this is great. I haven't seen anybody for a really long time. Well, anybody who's all put together, you know what I mean? Most of the people I see, well, like, bits and pieces.
Oh my God. Oh,
right.
I love it.
I'm going to take the Mylar blanket full of all of Thulsa's stuff. I'm going to it's all wadded up like a hobo's poke, I'm going to just come up to this guy. Stop talking. Carry this. Let's go.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my name's Trader. Nice to meet you, Trader. Trader.
Yep.
With a D. With a D. It's cool.
Yep.
What's the full name?
Trader Vic. Nice to meet you guys.
And you're a Teamster, just so everyone knows.
I am a Teamster.
Okay, what's your
baseball hats on backwards?
What's your skill load out there?
Okay, I am. Let's see. I'm rocking a +10 in industrial equipment, a 15 in hacking.
Oh,
there we go. I also have 0G in computers.
Great.
So there.
Welcome.
And he's wearing a vac suit.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome, Vic.
So your new character obviously is in the best shape by far of everybody. You have 3 stress.
Yeah.
You have no bends right now, and you just got handed 3 artifacts. So congratulations.
Yeah, you guys look like shit. What's going on, man?
Yeah. So retcon. I have been remiss in the entire campaign actually, and not calling for panic checks in very obvious situations where they're supposed to be. My most common mistake I realize is not calling for panic checks whenever you do crit fails. I remembered this past time for Matt, but I know that for a fact that some of my crit fails, I've just given you extra stress or bends or something like that or whatever. But technically, you're supposed to always trigger a panic check. But I'm not going to forget this time, because one of the things that triggers a panic check is seeing another crew member die, which you all just did. Trader Vic does not have to make that roll, of course. Hubble, Sharp, and David, you do. So I need everyone to make panic checks, please.
You go first, Ted.
All right. Well, here's the cool thing. Whenever I panic, every close, friendly player must make a fear save.
Same with Sharp. So both of you don't
so
fail.
That's great. All right. So, and I assume that condition is regardless of success or failure on the panic.
No, it's if you panic.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So my stress is a 13, so I need to get a 14 or higher, which I did not do. I rolled a 9, John.
A 9. Ooh. All right. You gain the condition. Sorry, I'm just writing it down here. You're deflated, but it's not in a cool physical way.
I just don't care anymore.
So whenever a crew member who is in close range to you fails a save, you gain 1 stress.
Oh,
It's really bad.
That might happen immediately.
All
That's
right.
going
Well,
to
everyone
happen.
has to make a fear save right now. So what's going to happen if you all fail?
The guy with the gun is freaking out.
My head is going to explode. Should we all make our panic checks so we can all just resolve all the other stresses and weird things all at one time? Or do you want to just work through Ted's all the way to the end first?
Ted's is done. You got deflated.
No, we all
they
have to make
fear saves
fear
now.
saves.
Oh. No, make panic checks first.
Okay, David, you're up next.
All right. I have a stress of 9 and I roll an 8.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
I have a stress
So-
of 17.
You have a stress of
Let's see
18.
how.
18, you failed
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Mhm.
When did I? Okay. Well, I failed lots of things today, so let's see how it happens here.
You did a 19 or 20.
Okay. I got a 3.
A 3. All right. You're
So everyone
jumpy.
gets to make another fear check after that.
Yep. So you're jumpy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I failed as well, right? I rolled under.
Did you?
You did.
Okay.
You
hold
rolled
on.
an 8 and you needed a 9. Or
All right, I'll go back to David. Just hold on a sec. You're jumpy. You're going to gain 1 stress.
I'm at 19.
You're at 19. And all close crew members gain 2 stress. So right now. So David, you're going to gain 2, and
That puts me at
Delphonse is going to
11.
gain 2. Trader Vic has not appeared yet, so you're in the clear.
We're all going to die, and it's just going to be Trader Vic.
Just hold on. Don't confuse me because it's a thing. Main stress. Ted is now in the red.
Yeah.
Ted red. Okay, and then David failed. What did you roll in the die?
I had an 8.
An 8. You get loss of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that
Okay.
seems to fit. That seems to fit with
Loss
the
of
current
confidence.
status of things.
All right. Loss of confidence. You gain new condition. Okay. You get to choose it, which is good. Choose 1 skill, and you're going to lose that skill's bonus. You're no longer confident in your ability to do it.
I have linguistics, psychology, computers, and mathematics. I will kill mathematics, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll just take that off my list entirely, right?
I can't add anymore.
But you still have the skill. You just don't get a bonus.
Oh, no bonus. Yeah. I gotcha.
Like just put it in parentheses or something.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Now I need Delphonse and Sharp to make a fear save.
Okay. I'm still at disadvantage for all of these, right, John? This is like
disadvantage for you. Everything. Yeah.
Go ahead, Delphonse. You
All right.
go first.
Delphonse has a 44.
Delphonse, you have to roll it at disadvantage because of David.
Oh, well, okay. My first roll was a 97. And then, oh no. Damn it. 44. That would have made it, but oh well. Failed.
Okay, just a regular fail though. All right, so
Yeah.
you're going to go up to 16. Rick,
Yeah.
what did you get?
David, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, wait, me?
Rick,
No,
yeah.
it's me. Okay. I have a 38, and I got for my first roll a 56, and for my second roll a 41. So fail.
Joe, you're at
Just
20.
regular fail.
Now you're going to start
what
damage.
happened?
You're going to start taking damage to your saves. If you take stress at this, but you're maxed out of stress. You were super freaking stressed. Now, because Sharp failed his panic check, David and Delphonse both have to make fear saves. Delphonse, you're going to make it at disadvantage because of David. David, you make it normal.
Okay, I'll roll first. Fear of 88. I rolled a 63.
Okay.
Fear of 44. I rolled a 39 and an 89.
Okay, you're at 17. Right. Let me check the stress thing
This is literally precipitated by
vomit.
vomit. Yes.
We are taken down by people.
Any
This is like
stress
a
you
total death spiral.
It is, yeah. Sharp. Any stress you take over 20 reduces the most relevant stat or save by that amount. So going forward, it just depends on like what triggered the fear save, and then we'll decide what save gets or
I
stat
would
or
like to
save.
go back to the bell now. I would like to go back to the bell like right away.
Let's go back to the bell.
All right. So
Hey,
and then
I think
Hey,
I'm prepared to just
UFNG,
shoot
how
a
did
hole in
you
the
get
wall.
here? I asked the FNG how we got down here. We're going that way.
Yes.
all right. So
Matt,
there
you're
is
the FNG.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that. Yeah, I guess I just came right back over here. It's, I mean, saw a bunch of cool stuff, and there's probably more stuff that's really. I mean, you got to see it. You got to see it to believe it. You guys, wow, you guys smell bad.
Yeah.
John, I'm gonna approach my corpse.
Yeah.
And take a close gander at it.
Mhm.
Is it just naked? Is it dressed?
It is naked.
Okay. Gentlemen, you may want to walk in the other room for what I'm about to do so I don't induce more stress on all of you.
Are you going to like fuck yourself?
No.
This is a great opportunity though, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna go diving for a spare prostate in there.
No.
What are you going to do?
Prostate check is the new check in Mothership.
Right.
Combat speed, intellect, and prostate.
Fail that, it's double panic.
For guys our age, play Mothership.
All kidding aside, guys, go get checked.
Yeah, everyone should get checked. Also, everyone should leave this room so you don't have to incur any.
I might actually leave this room. Mike might actually leave this room.
Yeah,
we should also, after I do this, we should search all of the detritus to see if there's anything valuable, and we should look and see if the stomach acid has been vacated from the stomach. But I'm going to do this first.
I don't want to know anything about what he's about to do. I'm going to grab the new guy, arm around his shoulder.
Yeah.
So, Trader Vic, tell me about yourself as we walk out through the maintenance door with the hazard markings.
Oh, Sharp,
yeah.
can you? Sorry.
He's going to start talking and not stop.
Who had the knife?
I have a knife.
Can you give me your knife?
Do you want one of my claws? I'm not really going to be using them anymore.
I just need something to cut with. Yeah.
Here, I take off one of my van braces with the hunter claws on it. Give it to him.
Sure, whatever. John, I want to turn my body over, and I want to make an incision on the back of the skull and neck. Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to determine if this duplicate of me, like I do, has an android core, or if it's organic.
It has a logic core.
In there. It has a logic core.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would like to extract my logic core from my duplicate body.
You can. Yep.
I'm going to grab that.
Didn't you have a tattoo on your back that you didn't know what it was?
That's what I was going to ask. Is there any?
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
I remember like Thulsa and David did this little exchange.
Yeah, you have a dildo, David. I have it written down.
Fuck, that's awesome. Thanks. Yeah. Cool. All right. Prostate check times gift 2. Okay. So, is there a dildo on my back? My other back?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn. Monarch's good.
Wow. Okay. They are.
I do want to extract my logic core. Are there any other? Is there any value in like the eyes?
You also notice too that the collarbone seems to be snapped.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Okay, so this is really grotesque, but I think I'm going to take the logic core, and in case I need to do any eye scans, I'm going to take my eyes. And
it's
already copied you, so
you should be making a sanity check right now too.
Yes, you are going to be making a sanity check.
I know I'm going to. I know. Yeah. And I'm going to wrap them very gently, and I'm going to look over into the maw. Is all the stomach acid emptied out?
More or less, yes. That appears to be the case. Yeah.
Is there anything that's been revealed down there?
Not really. No, unfortunately. It's pretty much what you kind of think it would be. But it's boiling and it's starting to fill up again with grossness.
Sure. I'm going to just kick the body into the maw.
Do you take the eyes? You do take the eyes?
I took the eyes and the logic core.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to make you make a sanity save, but at disadvantage since you're working on like yourself. It's very disturbing, right?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Do I have any like phantom feelings on my own body while this
probably yeah I
you know what I mean,
for sure.
Okay, so sanity check. I have a 25. This isn't going to go well, but maybe I'll get lucky. I rolled a 16.
Oh wow.
Incredible.
Well, it's a
cold-hearted bastard.
It's a disadvantage, so you got to roll one more time.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got
You're in the presence of an android,
And oh no, it's a 69. Well, I do have a dildo.
69.
Nice.
Okay. So
69.
No problem. So you gain one more stress, so you're going to be at 13.
Okay. I'm at
Okay.
13.
So just an absolute shit show here in ways like reclamation. You've lost Thulsa Dew. Everyone just freaked the fuck out. Sharp is just a twitchy fucking mess. Just a mess. Broken back. He's just bleeding all over the place, and he's just stressed out. Meanwhile, Trader Vic is like, just hey guys.
Yeah, happy to see you guys.
I don't know why you would want to be with us. We are about to self-destruct like any minute.
I actually,
you should see what happened to the last group I was with. It's really gruesome.
It sounds like you were responsible for it, bud.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
I'm not a psychotic, I swear.
Yeah. John, there's one more thing I want to do. I'm very sad about doing it, but I'd like to take the cyborg scanner and put it in front of Thulsa's eyes, her body, and just check.
Okay, you're gonna scan Thulsa's body. Thulsa.
Oh yes.
You scan. You wait. It reads verified human.
Okay,
Yes.
There you go. I think we already knew that, but just in case. Other items in the room. I just want to do a quick appraisal. Y'all can come back in and do this with me, but I just want to see if there's any other like significant body parts or pieces of machinery or weaponry or anything that might have been thrown into the maw that isn't fully digested, John.
Okay, so
the artifact.
You do find a few things. First of all, you find 14. You don't know quite how if you want to take them or not, but because they're packaged, they're vacuum sealed, but they were in the vomit, so who knows? But when you clean off the vomit, you see that there are 14 scattered around Pseudo Yum brand synth steaks. They are steaks that are made out of pseudoflesh. Okay.
Oh yeah, those are great. They don't get the string stuck in your teeth. Those
Love
are the
it.
best.
And then you kind of flip them over. You never seen these before, but it's like Cloudbank logo on them, right? And you flip them over, and you're like, oh, that's kind of gross. And what the fuck? And you look on the back of each one of them. There's 14 of them. All 14 of them have your crew names on the back of them, labeled, like printed out and labeled on them, like an expiration date sort of thing, including Trader Vic's.
Oh, incredible.
You mean like this meat was lovingly harvested from Trader Vic.
Something like that, but
farm.
it just says the name instead of actually saying.
Oh
like, what
my
the
God.
I'm going to
Do we
hand
like
out
the ingredients?
Yeah, I'm going to hand out the relevant steaks to each party so they can have ownership of their flesh.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to say the body of Christ, the bread of salvation, I guess, or something like that. Yeah.
Hubble's
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
a fun way to say eat me. Here you go.
what the fuck is
There
the
you go.
matter with you? And he just chucks his steaks right back into the maw. He's like,
Yeah, me too. I am a
Fucking
meat
mental.
popsicle.
You do find an old aged ID badge, similar to the one that Rachel Ali, that Thulsa had of Rachel Ali from way back in the day. However, this one actually says Renzo McKenzie.
Isn't that the owner?
No, that's the ghost. That's the ghost of the machine sitting on top of the nuke. Renzo.
Oh,
That was the
Goodness.
ghost of, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows her, guys. Renzo, she's the cool chick in the sitting on top of the nuke. Come
That's
on,
awesome.
guys.
maybe we needed this to detonate the nuke.
And then you see the last thing of interest that you find is a long single piece of metal. And when you clear off the vomit off of it, you realize that what you mistook to be a long piece of metal is actually a long rifle, like a sniper rifle that's constructed out of a single piece of metal. There is
Oh yeah, baby.
there are no component parts. It's all made out of one piece of metal. It is obviously an artifact.
Does it appear to be working?
It's beautifully crafted. Yeah, and it appears to be working, yeah.
Okay.
I think you owe me one rifle for getting me covered in barf, dude.
I don't owe you anything.
So the rifle, I'll just give you the stats for it since we're not playing D&D. It is worth 20 million credits.
Whoa.
All right. Beautifully crafted. It is perfectly accurate. If you wield that rifle, your combat score is a 90.
Oh,
That's incredible.
How much damage does it do?
1 point.
I'm going to refrain from being irritated, and I'll just attempt to come up with a suitable equivalent.
A bunch.
Since it didn't deign to give me that information.
I'll just make it the same as a smart rifle, which is about the same as a sniper rifle.
Yes, let's do that. 40-10 anti-armor, I think, would be the way to go since it is like a sniper rifle.
Right. Can't be used in close range or whatever.
Its range is whatever extreme, I'm assuming. Can't remember what the furthest range is.
Who's taking? Are you taking it?
I can give it to you. Can have it.
It is extreme. Yeah, extreme.
I mean, whoever takes it is going to be really good at it.
There's a valuable question here. I do think the Marine, logically, it makes sense for the Marine to have it, but because it's automatically a 90 combat score, whoever has the lowest combat skill would benefit the most from wielding it.
Hey, that's
guys,
fucking new guy.
Yeah, I'm happy to take that for you guys. Wow, I'm not usually very good with guns, but wow, this really balances nice. I get the sense I could just like hit anything from anywhere.
What's sad? Well, I do think it's fair. Matt, what's your combat without it? I'm curious. What's your combat without it, Matt?
Without it, my combat is 44.
Oh, same as mine. Yeah. I think that because Matt died, he has a fair claim on the sniper rifle. But if you and Ted want to duke it out over it, I understand Ted makes a lot of sense for him to have it too. But Ted, you have a high combat roll, right?
You can do an old-fashioned roll-off. You want to make it super democratic.
Roll off. There you go.
Good. Or just look at that new guy. His fresh face, his like big smile. He's like all shiny and new.
I want to shoot it.
Shoot him or shoot it?
Your face. If you want to, your shiny face, not covered in vomit. No, it's fine. Marine and his pulse rifle is as God intended it. Take the gun.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Whatever you are, because you didn't tell me your name. I really appreciate it.
It's a housewarming gift. Okay. So
now show us how to get out of here, FNG.
Through this door.
Go to the maintenance hatch?
Yep.
Or maintenance room? Okay.
That's the only one, yeah.
Now, there's a small little corridor. There is another door that says maintenance with the hazard site on it. You go through. This is a small room. Very small room, actually. This is the first very small room you've been in quite some time, actually. All of these rooms so far, and pretty much all of them in the Pseudoflesh Farms have been gigantic. Rather nondescript. However, there is an access hatch painted with the hazard colors of black and yellow. And there are manual override controls to access that hatch. Okay. There's very little else in the room. Just sort of right in the middle. Real heavy, sort of like submarine sort of hatch, right? Like with a wheel and all that kind of stuff right in the ground. But there's like warnings all over it, but there's manual overrides as well.
Okay. John,
you came through here.
Oh yeah, sure.
You're
I'm
an
absolutely
android, man.
positive that I did, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not one of those. John, does this seem like something that would require hacking to get through? If we were to look, or just like, is it a computer terminal that we have to do to open this door, or is it just like some straight up?
Not a computer terminal, but there is an override, like a very simple mechanical override, like a big lever, like a big
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's it's this lever right here, guys.
All right, hold on. Don't open that door yet.
There's also a door that leads out of here, by the way, and it has the label.
Ah, thank God.
It has the label bone. Would it say that? Well, I gave it away, but there's no sign. There's no sign on the door.
Just a door.
What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm, you know what? For funsies, guys, I'm not going to tell you which one of these doors I came from because that would ruin the surprise.
There you go.
Yeah, don't plug Crader for clues. He doesn't have it.
No,
Either.
I know.
Let's just open the top one in our orientation, whichever one that is. So
No,
yeah,
there's
the non-access hatch one is a
Yes,
regular door.
yes.
That sounds great. Let's go through that.
Oh, you're not
So
opening
this
the
room is
hatch?
otherwise empty, John?
It's otherwise empty. Yeah.
All right. Actually, I want to check the access hatch. I know it's marked with hazard markings and so on and so forth. Does it appear to be merely like lockout, tag out safety thing, or is this actually like an airtight, possibly to the surface of the station kind of hatch?
It looks robust enough to be that, but I'm not saying it is that.
we have a Geiger counter, right? We should ping that just to see while we're in here. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
leave
it's
it in front of the hatch.
it's in this Mylar
No.
bundle that you gave me.
No radiation.
Okay. What if this is where Monarch's brain is, guys? The access.
Is it cold to the touch or anything unusual about it environmentally?
No, it's temperate. It's labeled in a way that is different than any other access point that led out to, like a depressurization chamber that led out to the vacuum of space has ever been labeled that you've come across. And you've come across a bunch. Very
And
unique.
you
Oh, Silas. Silas, should we not go through this hatch? Silas, are you there? My dear friend.
So when you actually attempt to contact Silus this time, it takes a minute or so, but it crackles, the comms crackle on. Oh, well, I see you've made it to the very end. Well done. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. By all means, open the hatch. And he gives like a
Hey, Silas, the one who offended you is dead. So maybe we can all be friends again.
Boy, she must have been awful.
She was terrible. She just went crazy down here.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
She's
respond to
kinda-
that directly, but the last thing he says, and he disappears, he just says, please open the hatch.
I mean, we got to open the hatch.
I kind of want to
No
open the
way.
hatch.
I gotta say, guys, I'm feeling maybe not to open the hatch. This Silus guy, I'm telling you, he's got like a kind of a sarcasm streak that's like a mile wide.
You don't understand. We've been down here for a while. He's using reverse psychology on us. Whatever's on the other side of that door is going to be like 40 virgins, water beds, hookahs. It's going to be like the best place on the station. We got to go check it out.
I do want to open the hatch, but if we all die here, it'll be just
Guys,
poetic.
I'm willing to be the experiment here. I'm totally willing
we
to
have
do it.
Leica, right? Can Leica open
No,
the
no.
hatch?
I think we should leave Leica with Thulsa's body.
Yeah.
Like it's like curled up in a ball.
All right. Well, would anyone like to walk out of the room?
John. I'll put on my vac suit. Everyone else can leave the room.
You don't have a vac suit.
Yeah, we did. We had a whole room of high-end vac suits on.
You're not carrying them.
You can't carry him.
All right, I'll hold my breath. Let's go.
Okay, I'll walk out of the room. I'll say,
Let me.
Sharp.
I'm keen on the idea of opening the hatch. Perhaps we should just open the other door and see what's on the other side, because that might be where the virgins and the hookahs are.
All right,
And we might need to run that way.
Yeah.
Again,
let's
don't want to
just
give any
stick to the
spoilers.
hatch. Come on, let's
I'll
stick
open
to
the
hatch.
unmarked door, John. Just take a look. Is it a corridor? Is it a room?
There's a corridor, and it leads to another door that is unlabeled.
Okay. There's an escape route. I will take up position there, bracing my weapon against the door frame, and I'll be like, all right, go nuts.
All right.
That seems like a great idea. I'm going to do that too.
I'm going to turn on the flashlight on the end of my shotgun, John. I'm going to put it right up against the thing, and I'll open the hatch.
I am I'm in the mall room, by the way, on the other side of a door.
So you're not on the other side with Hubble and Trader?
No. Oh wait. Oh, they're in the other. I thought you were just in the doorway. You're in the hallway.
Yeah, they're on the other
I'm
side.
standing in the door frame, using it to brace my weapon.
Heading
the
to
door's
get out of here.
open. But the
Door is open.
I would like to be out behind a closed door, so I will go to the mall room and close the door.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sharp.
Split the
To be
party.
clear, the hatch is in the ground, in the center of the room,
ground.
just so you can orient yourself. Okay.
Oh.
You do the manual
Back to
override.
helmet closed.
What's left of it? Yes, I do the manual override.
Okay.
I'm going to take my my paracord, John, and I'm going to just like loop it around. I guess the door frame, just in case this is a vacuum. You know, they teach us all kinds of safety protocols.
Oh yeah, you guys should give me a line too. You should give me a line.
Oh sure, yeah. Hang on to this. And after he ties it on, he'll toss you the.
You also have mag boots, so engage your mag boots on the floor so you're connected.
I'll engage my mag boots.
Yes. Okay, everyone's magged in.
Oh yeah, John, can I have inherited Thulsa's fancy vac suit with more AP than the one that I have?
Can you do what? I'm sorry.
Can we strip Thulsa out of her vac suit?
Yeah. Yes.
To leave her
vomit, you mean?
The vomit covered one. It's better than the one I have.
Yes, you can wear that vac suit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sharp is not wearing a vac suit, correct? You're just wearing mag boots.
Apparently not. I thought I put on one of the nice vac suits, but like whatever.
But you might have.
My armor was destroyed.
Yeah.
My armor was destroyed. So
there was one of those for all of us. So
yeah,
you should have.
If you're wearing any armor currently, you cannot wear a vac suit.
Armor
I'm
is
not
destroyed.
wearing the armor anymore. My armor was destroyed when I got.
Then you can be wearing a vac suit then.
Okay.
AP5.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go.
You do the manual override?
Yep.
Okay. There's a hiss, right? And just like you think you hear, you're not even sure if you do, but you think you hear over your comms just the slight tittering of laughter from Silus as you open up the hatchway, revealing underneath there is a tunnel that goes straight down, a metal tunnel, obviously, like an extracted tunnel, with handholds on it. That goes straight down into absolute darkness.
Chem light. Drop a chem light.
Yeah. Do we have a chem light?
I have 5. Yeah.
All right. Over comms, I say, hey, Lion of Prospero, open the door and give me a chem light.
Okay, I'll open the door. I reach my hand through the light. I get it to him and then I close the door.
Slams the door close again.
All right, I drop the chem light down the tunnel, John.
All right, you do, and it's green, and it goes, and it keeps going down, 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 until it disappears, and you don't hear anything.
What did we think is down here, guys? What part of the station? We're in the middle of the station.
It's also markedly cold. You can feel cold air. Not a wind, but it's just like the ambient temperature of the tunnel is much colder than the ambient temperature in the room you're in.
Well, you need cold for computing. So
we're on level 3, so it would go down to level 4.
Isn't that receiving?
That's not receiving, but that's where what was it? That was wasn't that hell? I think that's hell, right? Isn't hell level 4?
Level 4 is hell, yeah.
Yeah.
This seems farther than just going down a level, right, John? Like this is like far.
It's far.
Okay.
Let's go down. Or we might get locked in. They might just should someone stay at the top of the hatch and we can calm each other as Sharp does the bishop down the hall?
Yeah, I can do that.
And there's still gravity. There's still gravity there, right, John? Like if you were to step over that hole, you would plummet down.
Oh, that's actually a good point with the chem light. Actually, that's true. So I take it back. I mean, I gave you information for free, but I think whenever you throw the chem light in,
at some point it would stop.
Well, I'll just say this. Gravity cuts out the moment that you enter the tunnel. So what would happen if you threw a chem light in?
It would just keep going. Maintain its momentum.
It would keep going.
But it would not increase velocity, right? So it would just go to city. So the same thing happens, right? But you would be able to tell because of the speed of the way that it goes down that it is no gravity there.
Okay. Guys, we want to do this or do the door at the end of the hallway that you're standing in front of?
I think the sinister cackling hole is a lot more interesting story-wise.
Okay.
But it's up to you guys. I mean, again, certain doom, I'm sure, but you never know.
Certain doom awaits us everywhere. I mean, so far, everything that we've seen so far has just been more and more horrible.
Except John has the worst poker face of all time.
He really does.
Because he's smirking
Really
so
does.
hard.
Really does.
He is so ready for us to go in there.
No, I really am
wanna
not. You
give
do
him
whatever you
this
want to
ice
do.
cream cone. Let's give him this ice cream cone and let's just do this.
Don't do it for
thing.
me, because then you're going to blame me when you all die.
No, we don't. Never blamed you once. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go.
All right.
Want to go down?
I'm gonna go down.
All right, gravity
Why
cuts
don't
out.
you?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Just make sure your light's on so we can kind of vaguely track you visually, and then talk to us in the comms. Does that make sense?
You are the only one going in? Is that
I
correct?
guess. I'm gonna have my shotgun like on a sling, and I'm gonna start making my way down. If there's no gravity, I can kind of go head first, right? I can kind of like.
I'm going to make the same suggestion, and I'll back him up. I'll go with you, Sharp, because Marines don't leave a brother behind, and make them go first. So I will. Yeah, as soon as I get into the tunnel, I will also flip around so that I'm climbing up, as it were, rather than falling down.
Mhm.
And my enemy's where my weapon is pointing. More importantly.
Yeah. And we'll space ourselves out so that there's a good like 15 feet between us, so that if something grabs me and devours me or whatever, then he doesn't get caught.
Okay.
I just want to wait until the end of the paracord rope is reached, and then when it is, I'll follow too. But I'll knock on the door, say, "Hey, little guy, you didn't tell me your name either. But hey, we're all going down the hole. It seems like."
Okay. All right. I think that this is not me trying to be cowardly right now. I think that if this is a trap and there's any probability that that hatch could close behind us, that it'd be good for one of us to be at the top when y'all determine what's at the bottom, so that I could open it back up if I need to, because there's a manual override we did. Does that make sense?
It does.
Really smart, little dude.
Okay, I'm going to do that. All right. Good luck, kid.
Okay.
Before I let go of the new guy, I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, "Listen, we're doing our best, but these guys are going to get us all killed." So,
sure.
No, you guys are doing great.
David, that's my name, by the way, have never done anything to jeopardize the group of us. But
oh my God.
Really nice to meet you, David. My name's Trader. Trader Vic. Nice to meet you. Really, it's Trader with the D, by the way. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How long is the paracord? Does it give a length?
I think it's 100 feet.
This is 100 feet short.
Okay, so
remember.
that you get to the end of the paracord.
Oh, it's 50 meters. Sorry, 50
So you get to the end of that easily, and you're still not anywhere near anything. So
It's a long tunnel.
So Trader ends up coming then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see you, David. Bye.
You have to go down for you're traversing for about 30 minutes, handhold after handhold, just going down, down, down. You find yourself in a perfectly round tube. The walls everywhere around you are slate colored, and they are shot through with 1,000 times of like just an infinite amount of threads of gold circuitry. So there's just like this gold that just like veins that kind of run through the slate coloredness of this, right? And the circuits become more condensed and complex the further down you go. The air is bone-chillingly cold, like really cold, enough to give you penalties if you're not wearing a vac suit.
John, is the Geiger counter pinging as they get closer by any chance?
It is not, no.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone have chemistry?
Haha, no.
Dang it. No.
No. Okay.
Can I hack the cold?
Who is wearing a vac suit? Trader and Sharp, and Hubble is not. Hubble, it becomes as you get it doesn't appear that the temperature is leveling off anytime soon, and you get to that point where you were just a shivering mess, and you have to admit to yourself that you cannot continue further, or you will suffer hypothermia and likely die. You must protect yourself.
Okay. Yes, this is not any sort of help here.
Do you want you cannot continue further with Hubble. Hubble, you have to go back.
I'm clarifying.
Yeah.
I'm clarifying with you. Standard battle dress is no advantage.
That's correct. Yeah. You need a vac suit. You must
Okay.
have a vac suit.
Vac suit is the only thing that'll help. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to say sorry, guys, and begin going the other way.
Okay.
You look a little chilly, Mr. Hubble. There's the suit that I just had on is up at the top of this little ladder here. If you're welcome to it if you want it.
That's
Well,
true.
should have done that a while ago. I'll see you later.
Do you wait for Hubble to come back? It'll be some time, or do you
Like an
continue?
hour, right? But
Yeah.
we're not using air, so we can literally just hang out.
You should.
Well, we have
Yeah.
to have their things
And
closed, or the
You
temperature
should
will
probably,
go.
yeah, but we don't necessarily have to be using the air supply, I guess. But and then we should probably tell David, man, there's a lot of circuits down here. There's a lot of circuitry on the walls.
I'm not sure if both because I'm an android and because I have an exosuit, if I have temperature protection or not.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll go back to the top, and you can go down. And I'll
David,
guard the
and a
hatch.
seat.
You want to trade? Sure. We can trade
Yeah.
off. Okay. I'll start heading down.
Yeah, and while they're gone, I mean, it's time for him to go up and time for David to come down. Let's look around. My guy knows computers. My guy knows hacking. Can you see that? We see that all this stuff gets denser and denser. What is it? What does it condense around? Is there like a central place,
It
or
just
can we
keeps
see?
going down and down and down. Are you going to keep going?
Yes.
And is the same tunnel that we're in just kind of expands out, or it just changes to this?
It's changing gradually to be more and more circuitry on the walls. But the circumference of the
okay.
tube is still the same, but it just keeps going down
John,
and down and down.
John, on my trip down solo, I'm going to get on the comms and say, hey, Monarch, haven't heard from you for a while. How have you been feeling lately?
Monarch typically does not respond. Has never responded.
I figured.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I,
you catch up and you keep going. You're going to keep going down, right? Once David takes Hubble's place, Hubble, you're standing guard up on top.
okay.
After hours of drifting,
Holy cow.
clambering on the handholds, it takes like a long time, just going down and down and down. The tunnel finally opens ahead, and we're going to leave it here. You're in a huge void, yawning, infinite, gray, in the center of this massive, impossible, chthonic, is that the word?
Yes.
Cthulhu-esque, non-Euclidean space is a mountain that is reversed. It's on its point, and it looks like it's poised to fall like some boulder in Utah or something like that. Its edges are blocky, jagged, shredded, and there are massive shoals of cable and wire that are flocking from all directions in this void, that are all coalescing right in the center of this mountain, flocking all the way around it. And there is a deep hum of massive super computation going on.
We did it.
And
Is this
as you
the
are- as
master
the-
control program from Tron kind
as
of
the,
thing? Like,
as the three of you are floating as insignificant little bugs in space in front of this gigantic, awful eldritch structure, you realize that you are staring at Monarch.
Yes.
Holy cow.
I had a feeling.
And we'll leave it there.
Come on. Let's just
You have
play for
reached-
another couple hours.
Hi.
You have
Hi,
reached
Monarch.
the AI core. All right. We will leave it there.
Whew. Wow.
Cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That has been episode 23. Thank you, everyone, for watching and or listening to 3D6 Down the Line, the most criminally underwatched actual play series on the internet. Thank you. Special shout out goes out to David for doing all the artwork, graphics, and overlay. Oh, speaking of which, we should do this for all of the violence that happened. Let's move this over to the super bloody Hell yeah, there we go.
They're super bloody.
Just to show
Need a
off
puke
things.
version now. I'll do a green.
Yeah. But thank you, David, for all that art. It's lovely. And thank you goes out to Hank, otherwise known as Hellrude, who did the who composed the original music at the top of the series. Thank you, Hank. All right. Special thanks, of course, go out to all of our patrons, our explorers, our delvers, and especially our conquerors. I have the distinct pleasure tonight to read those names aloud. Here we go. Glintwine, Benton, Lucifer, Chris Ackroyd, Jaren Goodman, 3C_273, Evan Leroy, Narrative Erection, Adam McKinney, Eohet, Geiger, I hardly know her, Soul Slur, Ryan Gunter, Chris Harvey, Bren Kneecleaver, Sorcerius, Chris Malon DM, Grandbox, Oxian, Erica, Scoot, Simone Canola, Ravenous Bugbladder Beast of Trawl, Mike Butts,
Nice.
Old Flirty Biggest Stickus, John Busick, Scott Fournier, Eric Mater, Sophia Peng, Mark Dyson, Carl Stephenson, Necrotic Gnome, Derek B. I miss Sleepy Detox Ted, Eric Manley, Todd Jeffcoat, Tyler Hackenberg, Christo Lute, Jeff, Arcalocus, Jofo, Brutes Monkeys, Hot Dog, The Mighty Martian, Noah, AJ, Monarch's Secret Holodeck, Michael Sauer, Adam Lovelace, Desiree Marcel, Grizz Loves Games, Dustin Reedy, Chris Rowe, Benjamin, King of Jupes, MP, Todd, Munchkin Mike's Right Meat Off the Bone Dwarf Appreciation Society, Steve, Jeff Marino, Alan Barton, Robert Kirkland, Eric Tsunami MD, Yesterday's Glory, Mike Small, Richard Barton, Christian Carter, Dungeon Maestro, Isaac 2D10 plus 25 DTL Spencer, James Boyle, Chris Loricella, John Hooker, Mordrew, Zachary Hall, Saps. Now it's time for the Davids. Popper Bear DM, Zach Shiflett, Mercury 605, Dar Jr., Procyon, Dakota Nielsen, Cam, Stephen Quisenberry, John and Law Logan, Kabrowskis, Bruiser, Phil, Nakano the Amuse, Nick, Jeff Szymanski, Eric Lawson, Mando MZ, Mando NZ, Faisal Boo Shawareb, Jimbo WA, Ted Gast, Eric Lawson, Grunt, Andrew Schroker, Jason Jones, MM, Michael Schilling, Stefano Di Maiolo, Ash Gabrielle, Chongus, Hexbrawler Josh, Arno, Iona, Michael Walker, Mother of Romulus. Should Thulsa just put Rick out of his misery Anton Chigurh style?
Aw.
That didn't age well, did it?
Did not age well.
Yikes.
Sean Ellis, Summon Toast, Too Rude to Ishvan, Arca Brawl, Dungeon Heart Adam, Scott Yearsley, Kick Maniac, Dire Grew, The Harbinger of the Mats, Tom Eric Garrettson. Hang on, what happened to all the Mats? Matthew Mattis, Mads the Danish Matt, Matt the Merry Muffin Bear, Matt Don't You Forget About Me Walsh, Matt Mason, Matt Koenig, and Matt Young.
Yes.
Thank you to all of our patrons for your continued support. We really do appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Take care.
See you. Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.